Hi guys, I just want to share with you how to check your feedback studio, the Turnitin.com. How can you check your feedback on there? So first of all, you want to click on this active layers over here, and then you want to click similarity, and that will give you everything that you've matched up, or that the program has matched up, similar to anything on the web. In this case, if you notice here in this essay, you have Susan B. Anthony, and it says number 8. Everything it ran a match to something on the net for that. So if you click on the number, it actually tells you the source. That's not surprising because this is a name of an author, and this is the speech that she wrote. So that is not specifically plagiarism. All right, that is actually a it's just a match, and it's okay. It's just a title. So those are the things that I look at when I'm reading your essays, and I determine whether it's plagiarism or not. Right. So if you scroll down further, now I see a longer quote that seems to be kind of more. So then I click on it, and again, it tells me that this was submitted to a public university system. However, if you notice, it is just the quote that it is being matched. It's nothing else. And then the other part is also a quote. That means that this author um, used the same quotes as somebody else, and that is just a coincidence. If you notice, there is a citation here, and so that tells me that is the quote, and it's coming from Anthony's um, piece of writing. So that again is not plagiarism. Plagiarism would be when everything is highlighted and there is no match. I'm sorry, when everything is highlighted and there's no citation, and it just passes it, the student passes it off as their own. And I'll show you an example of that in just a bit. Okay. Now, again, same pattern here. So what I'm seeing here is that the student is quoting from the source that he is analyzing. So that's okay. That's not plagiarism. Again, if you notice, there's quotations and then there is a citation at the end. That's correct. So I'm going to click off now that I've graded. Again, here, this long quote, this should be in block quotation. But that's something that I would add here. That I would give him that citation there. Everything else seems to be names of articles or other quotations. So this isn't something that doesn't seem to be plagiarized. So in this case, um, you see how there are names of the authors right there, and then you have, of course, the quote. So this isn't something that's plagiarized. This is just telling me they're quoting, and it matches it up to a source. Okay, so now I can remove the similarity. And I'm going to check the e-rater, and the e-rater pretty much tells me that this paper has several errors, and those are grammatical errors, and those you can see on your own. If you don't click this here in the layers box, you will not get that. You will not get that report. This is good for when you are able to revise your paper. If you like to revise your paper, you could do that, right? So this tells me it grades it for me. And here I just determine the amount of, when I read it, I determine how much does it get in the way of me understanding your your essay. If it's minor, okay, I click over here on the rubric. If it's minor, I'm going to go to language and style, which is the grammatical part. And if your essay is pretty much error free or very few errors, then I go ahead and give you the full 5 points because it doesn't get in the way of that. But for the most part, a paper like this with a couple of, one or two here scattered somewhere, when I read it, I end up going to like a 4. Okay, because sometimes it doesn't get in the way. It's when I see like long sentences highlighted that there's some problem with the whole sentence that I see, okay, that's not an essay that established a formal style and didn't maintain it throughout. The sentence structure is not very